You know, I'm glad Tabitha talked me into having the kids celebrate here tonight. They're so excited.
Why not? This is the New Year's Eve to beat all New Year's Eves, and at their age, it's even a bigger event.
I just wish I could remember some of the New Year's before I met you, Sam.
Oh, maybe someday, Grace. You know, your amnesia could lift as suddenly as it hits you.
Yeah, well, I'm not counting on it, Eve. What about you guys? What were your New Year's like when you were younger?
How about you, sweetheart? You go first. You know what? Come to think of it, my wife never mentions the men in her life. As a matter of fact, I don't know who you spent your New Year's Eve with before you met me.
You're right, Julian. I never expected to be a guest in your home.
With your husband in tow, no less. Tell me he doesn't know, does he?
God, no. TC can never know.
Well, you know, TC, he's not the only one who's holding out. Sam has never told me who he was kissing all those years.
Well, who says I kissed anybody?
Oh, come on. I want names. You know, I bet I even know somebody. Somebody from my PTA, committee meetings. All right, then. I want to know the first woman who stole your heart.
Well, what about if I told you that I don't remember anybody that kissed before I met you?
I would say that is a very tactful way of not answering the question.
You need any help setting up lights?
What? Why don't you ask Chad? My man here's pulling two shifts. I mean, he's working music, lights.
I didn't realize Chad was here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he did such a good job at DJing the Halloween dance. Kids would have had my head if I didn't bring him back, you know?
Excuse me.
You know, you must be really proud of Eve receiving this award tonight.
You know what, Sam? It came completely out of the blue. Now, you know I'm not too crazy about these black tie affairs. But in this case, I'll make an exception. As long as I know you're going to be there with your monkey suit.
Grace and I wouldn't miss this honor for Eve for anything. It'll definitely be a lot easier to take than spending another evening at the Cranes.
You know what? What happened on Christmas Eve is still bothering you, isn't it?
You know, I can't believe Ivy had the audacity to kiss me underneath that mistletoe. I swear, if it weren't for Grace's amnesia, I'd come clean with her. I'd tell her the story right now.
Sam, what happened with you and Ivy was years ago, even before you met Grace. What, you don't think she can handle it?
Grace is a very strong, independent woman in many ways. But when it comes to feeling really secure as a woman, she's a little shaky. I think it's because she lost all those early years. I mean, it makes her feel like she comes up short sometimes, even when she isn't. I just don't want to do anything right now that could possibly hurt Grace.
Buddy, I understand, believe me. I don't want to be mingling with the Cranes tonight. Especially Julian Crane. You know, man, someday I will not be responsible for what I might do.
When are you gonna tell me what you got against him?
Sam, he's an arrogant son of a... Isn't that enough?
Well, it is for me. But I got a feeling there's a little bit more to it than that. Want to talk to me about it? Hey, look, it's up to you. Let me tell you something. I felt a whole lot better when I told you about me and Ivy. Come on, man. Tell me. You might get it off your chest.
Maybe someday, Sam, but right now, man, it just stings too much.
Whatever he did to you must have been pretty major.
Major's not the word, Sammy. You know, Julian's nothing but a low-life bastard in a Brooks Brothers suit.
Everybody line up over there.
Oh, picture time.
Come on.
Uh-oh. Last shot of the new year.
Exactly.
Get my wife's best side. Get my best side.
Are you sure you're okay with all of us going out?
Oh, I don't mind, Mom. I mean, I'm gonna make a fortune babysitting, so have a good
Well, you
time.
know what? I think we should hit the road because we don't want to have the guest of honor late.
Are you going to another fancy schmancy party at the Cranes?
Not tonight, Reese.
And hopefully never, ever again.
No.
Good evening. Good evening. The maitre d' will be right with you. Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Great.
You know, I was already excited about this New Year's, but with you getting an award, it's so much better.
Oh, that's easy for you to say. I'm so nervous.
Do you have a speech ready?
I didn't have time. I have no idea what I'm gonna say.
You know, I'm sure whatever you say will be right on the money. Sammy, my girl, always says the right things.
In case you haven't guessed, TC and I figure we're the luckiest two guys in Harmony.
That's right.
No, I think I'm the lucky one.
Oh.
Spending the new millennium with the man I love.
Right this way, please.
Thank you.
And may I take the opportunity to offer my congratulations, Dr. Russell.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Oh. Well, Grace, you're looking even more lovely than usual. And Eve, I'm so pleased for you. We just heard about your award tonight. TC, looking dashing as ever.
Yeah.
You too, Sam.
Thank you.
What? Ivy, it's wonderful to see you and Julian also. You know, this was also last minute. We didn't know exactly who to expect tonight. Well, nor did we. Dear Millicent did the guest list. And I am thrilled that she saw fit to seat us with one another. Now we can ring in the new millennium together.